Shadowhunter first by FoCuS. Resources are a little bit wrong right now. Anyways, what happened was Soin ran across the map with a speed scroll super fast, wanting to harass. I guess he was really expecting this lightning shield creep. And he was correct to expect it. It's heal wave first, by the way. That's kind of weird. Alright, so who is who right here? Yeah, we got it correct now. FoCuS in the red! With a 2 borrowed tech. Quite a bit later than Soin. And that must be annoying right now. Shadowhunter around, Blade Master around, and no Hex to control him. Really annoying. Three grunts though, should be pretty easily doable to creep right now. Oh, reveal. Big last hit! Big last hit! Oh, he was mid-animation. 4 grunts. Wait a minute. Is this the tower push strat? This has been kind of popular lately. Tower push strat in Orc Mirror with Shadowhunter and Mercs and stuff, I think. Didn't Spiral beat Cash in an Orc Mirror like that a couple of days ago? In some tournament? Pretty cool. Orc Mirror, not so predictable anymore nowadays. We have Shadowhunter first plays. We have tier 3 plays. And we of course still have Raider Walker plays. Which seems like... Oh! Nope. Soin is not going for the Raider Walker. He's just going for the Walker and tier 3. Oh, how cool is this? I like Orc Mirror so much. But if Soin was to get tower pushed right now, this would be a really risky strat. But I guess that's not the plan. Shadowhunter, Pit Lord it is.
A player's forces are under attack.
We were talking about the Shadowhunter Pit Lord a little bit earlier. Pit Lord can be really strong in the late game. Does kind of need items though. You want damage, and you also want at least 1 armor item usually. Soin Mask. Not great for the pity, but great for the shadow. This is actually super easy to creep. With Howl and all these units, easy game. Blade Master also stacking up a little bit, but his items so far not the greatest. With the late Barracks, Soin's grunt numbers are pretty low. Solo creeping Shadow, not too easy. Is he gonna go Torrents? I'm not even kidding. In case you guys haven't been seeing too many Orc Mirrors recently, Torrents are actually a thing. Not even trolling right now. Which I never thought would be a thing in Orc Mirror, because you would think Devour, Ensnare, Hex, all sound like things that are pretty damn good against Torrents. But, yeah, apparently still playable. By Infi, by Lin, seen these last couple of weeks. Thank you very much, Mazriel, for the 8-month resub, saying, cheers from France. Bonjour, mon ami. That's all I can say, I'm sorry. Level 3 Shadow here on both sides. TC third. I'm still kind of on the fence about this third hero. Is he good? Like, he's really good against Undead. Because the aura helps exceptionally well against the kiting. and stun to lock down fiends is really good. But in Orc Mirror, it oftentimes to me feels like fights last so long because of Spirit Link that a few seconds of stun don't make that much of a difference. Whereas if you stun a group of fiends, you know, minimize all that damage and you perhaps find a couple of kills. But I've also seen the TC become really strong. But not that often in Orc Mirror. First kill for FoCuS. Oh, and he's got the Ensnare as well, but of course Blade Master has Windwalk, so no surround even attempted. Soin doesn't have much army yet, does he? Oh, and he's going for Master Training. Soin's got 2 Walkers and a Grunt. This push by FoCuS looking pretty scary right here. Oh, level 3 Pitlord at the perfect time. Didn't find too many damage items at all, but he found the Scroll of the Beast. Does go for Cleave 2, by the way. Not Howl 2. This army is so small. Alright, look at this. Stun. Stun is over. Nothing's died yet. Okay, this one's might die. Oh, the scroll is so good. Big dispel right there. Getting rid of most of the Scroll of the Beast, if I saw that right. A couple of illusions to make things a little bit more confusing. But yeah, it's a 15 supply disadvantage. And it started as a 15 supply disadvantage. Seems like Soin kind of played into his opponent's 50 timing. Yes, he lost 1 grunt, but is 1 grunt gonna make the difference here? It doesn't seem like it would. It's a weird position right here by FoCuS. Not the very best. Oh! Shadow was stuck somewhere here. And dies. Healer's gone. Shop getting taken out next. Blade Master needs to get some heal salves and heal pots. Only gets a single heal pot. Has no heal salves left. That is a disaster. He got the Orb of Lightning at least. So he's gonna get a few kills. Maybe. One last Storm from the TC. He is certainly dead. Burrow's gone. At least Soin's not supply stuck. But yeah, no chance anymore. GG 1-0 for FoCuS. Who is the favorite here, of course? I sent you a map with such loose boxes as you described earlier via Discord in case you want to try. So far, I did only green camps as a proof of concept. How did you implement that? Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out. Like, I already asked someone at Blizzard if that could even be implemented. Because before you ask the question about if it would be a good idea, you have to ask, can it even be done? And I wasn't sure that it was going to be doable with the engine. But I guess it is. Xander, how did you do that? Very interested to see to check that out later. I'm definitely going to check it out. Thank you for that. King Ding 3 Ling. Thank you very much for the sub. Welcome. Oh, wait. Let's focus in the red? No. Focus in the blue. So in the red up here, going for the infamous Rock Golem pull. FoCuS doing the same. That is the meta nowadays. Nobody really tries to harass anymore because everyone has learned how to do the Rock Golem. Now, I don't want to be mean, but I've seen Soin fail the pull quite a few times. Hopefully this time it's going to be more easily doable. So I guess the rock column's going to be stuck here. Is that in range? Let's make you guys dizzy. Is that in range? Oh. You guys feeling dizzy yet? Whew. Okay. Roller coaster vibes. Like, isn't it kind of weird that one guy can get a Ruined Braces right here, and the other one can get Scourge Bone Chimes? Isn't that kind of dumb? And this is what I mean when I said earlier, my system could reduce bad RNG. Like, basically close the gap between good and bad RNG. So let's see what the items are. What the hell is going on here? Ooh. No borrow attack though, so this is taking quite a while. But it is working out. I've never seen that before. Weird. Lion Horn is really good. Over here, Scourge Bone Chimes. Okay. Also really good. They're both really good. This one is arguably better. I'd love to see the math on this, actually. Xander, are you still here? Do you want to do the math on this? Just like 4 grunts and a Blade Master fighting against 4 grunts and a Blade Master. Scourge Bone Chimes versus this one. What's better? I would assume Scourge Bone Chimes is better. But I'm not sure. They will steal 20%. That is correct, my friend. Yes. Thank you for clarifying that. But the army with the Lion Horn will be taking reduced damage, whilst the army with the Scourge Bone Chimes will be taking more damage. But 20% sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot. Scourge Bone Chimes should win, right? When one unit is focused, armor is better. That's always such a weird point to make. Like, no. Every time anything gets attacked, armor is good. Armor is only not good if nothing gets attacked. It doesn't matter if it's focused or not. Don't want to step on your toes, buddy, but I don't think that makes sense. Very nice thing about the Scourge Bone Chimes is you have a lot of healing during creeping. That is certainly something that the Lion Horn does not provide. So actually you can save on quite a few heal selves. And will leave creep camps less hurt than in other cases you might. So who's got more experience here? Pretty equal. No, wait, not that equal. Soin does have a lead. But FoCuS trying to close that lead. I like the Berserkers. Always nice. Especially for creeping, but also even in the later stages in the big fights. Ooh. Sneaky creep steal over here by Soin. So now we have a bit of a experience lead for Soin. But more importantly, look at the map right now. Outside Soin's base, there's one. Okay, there's not everything left here. There's only the little guys. But there's these 2 camps still available. Well, especially this one. Whereas the Merc camp is taken already. So kind of map or creep positionally, this is looking better for Soin right now. But Soin goes to the gold mine, which I always feel is like one of the worst camps to go to creep. Because every other camp now is so far away. Wherever Soin wants to go next, he's super far away. Blade Master harass, forces Soin to retreat. Didn't even get the experience. Like, I think these gold mines are way too often crept. Merc camps and merchants and labs are all more valuable camps. And red camps, of course. But they are hard to creep. So why did Soin go down here? If he wanted to creep a gold mine, just safely, why didn't he creep this one? If he creeps this one, he can go to the lab next, which is really valuable. And then go red or go merc camp. Why did he go down here? Do you want to creep this, get level 2, and then push into the enemy base? That doesn't sound like a very good idea. Soin doesn't get the experience, but gets the item. Fastest fingers in the west. Crystal ball. Oh, Quel'Thala's boots. That's a very nice steal. And now Soin is creeping the rest of the lab. Yeah, these camps don't seem to be too valuable for Soin, but it's small camps, it's easy camps, so it's solo experience for the Shadow Hunter, where the Blade Master is not required. But FoCuS is going for the bigger ones. Going for the red camp here, for which he certainly does need the help of the Blade Master. Everything here is pretty hurt already. Bold creeping by FoCuS. What's his reward? Orb of Darkness. Is okay. Not very good though. I always found it weird that Orb of Darkness is 6 damage. Every other orb is 5 damage. Orb of Darkness is 6. Did they make the Orb of Darkness and then has, you know, spawns minions and stuff? And then there was internal playtesting going on and they were like, ah, guys, you know what? There's a new red camp item. Orb of Darkness, pretty cool. You can spawn skeletons if you don't have a Dark Ranger, even if you don't play undead. It's pretty cool, you can spawn skeletons, but it seems like it's a little bit underpowered. For a red camp item, it's a little bit underpowered. Guys, what can we do to make it up to snuff with the rest of the items? Anyone got an idea? Jimmy, you got an idea? Well, boss, how about instead of 5 damage, we give it 6 damage? Jimmy, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Let's give it 6 damage. There we go. Now it's balanced. So, pushing to the main. How does FoCuS have 57 supply already? Still stuck in production though. The Kodo and the Walker. FoCuS wants to wait for these. I love the shop in the back. Shop gets killed here. Instant. Whoa! Towers from Soin. Holy crap. Double Quel'Thala's boots though. This blade is sick. Sick blade. Does he have crit too? No, he doesn't. Alright, in we go. 10 supply lead for FoCuS, but Insano Pants Blade Master on Soin. Going for the Kodos right away. Soin actually has only the single Kodo. That one gets off Devour, but one of FoCuS's does as well. We have no heal scroll, by the way, on Soin's side. Scroll the Beast came in right there from the shadow. From FoCuS, gets dispelled. Mostly. First Kodo almost gonna die, but not quite gonna die. Uh-oh. Soin, this seems to be falling apart rather fast right here for you. This Raider is certainly gonna die. Oh! Heal wave. Okay, nice save. Raider gets away, but this is all very, very, very hurt. Scourge Bone Chimes, not quite good enough. Dude, what are these items? Scourge Bone Chimes, double Quel'Thala's boots, claws, gloves. But a 10 supply deficit is still a 10 supply deficit. And of course, FoCuS' items were also pretty good. Especially the Lion Horn. And the Scroll of the Beast. And FoCuS is pushing forward. And Snare cooling down. He would love to get this Kodo. Kill the Raider before he ensnares. Oh, he gets a counter and snare off. He's actually on the Raider. Raider got popped out. FoCuS now with a tremendous supply lead. Actually only 10, but it's going to be climbing higher and higher. And now left with only ranged units.
Players' forces are under attack.
Has even Orc Mirror now been overtaken by the ranged meta? In almost all matchups nowadays in Warcraft, it's better to go ranged instead of melee units. Has this even happened to Orc Mirror? FoCuS, what you gonna do? TP? Okay. So FoCuS gonna go out creeping, I guess. There's a couple of camps left. And TP back if required. Couldn't he just attack right now?
A player's force
Buy a heal scroll, attack, and probably win? Doesn't have mana items on the Shadow though. So that's a bit of an issue. This triangle, by the way, on Twisted is so good. Merc Camp, Red Camp, Lab. Super good items, super big experience. I wonder if that's what FoCuS is aiming for right now.
Players' forces are under attack.
Might be met by Soin. He's pretty close by. Blade Master. What do you find? Look at this inventory. What the hell? Buffed as well by the Scourge Bone Chimes. But this is why Scourge Bone Chimes isn't even that good on a Blade Master in Orc Mirror. Blade Master never gets attacked anyways. Because it's a mistake to attack the Blade Master. Because he's the tankiest and most hard to kill thing on the field. So normally it's a mistake to focus him in the first place. So his lifesteal doesn't do much. Wait a minute, what's happening here? Invul popped. Who gets the item? Oh, FoCuS gets it! Has the Amulet of Spell Shield, pretty good against hacks. So the item on the ground over here, it's just the gauntlets. Oh, FoCuS with his Creepjack is looking pretty damn good. Kills off the Kodo. There is a backup Kodo, however. Soin, you need some crits up in here. Oh, FoCuS actually TPing out. Trying to save that Kodo. Didn't Spirit Link it again. That was kind of a big mistake. If he had reapplied Spirit Link, he would have saved the Kodo. Alright. What do we get, boys? What do we get? I want to have third Boots of Quel'Thalas. I'm sure I've never seen triple Boots of Quel'Thalas. Ah, Rune Bracers. Well, that is actually useless. Do we have... There's one more camp. We have one more Quel'Thalas camp.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you very much, Exact85, for the 6-month resub. FoCuS sold the Spell Shield. I always love having Spell Shield. But I also sometimes wonder when I play with it, is it really worth it? Like, it's 250 gold. That's a lot of gold. And it's a 40-second cooldown. Is that... like, isn't the gold better? I feel like Spell Shield might be overrated sometimes. Against certain armies, of course, it's really bad. Like against Banshees, who can proc it with Curse, or Talons, or Sorceresses. If it blocks an Ensnare, it's kind of good already, right? Wait, does it block an Ensnare, or doesn't it? Because Ensnare has like this weird specialty that it's kind of an ability and not a spell. And it's physical. That's why you can break out of it with Banish and stuff. I don't know. Anyways, big fight happening here. There's a lot of raiders. There's a ton of raiders by Soin. One of them gets snacked. Soin has a bit of a supply lead here. Blade Master hacking and slaying. Okay, you know what? The more I think about it, actually, the Vamp Aura is pretty good. Blade Master's passively taking damage from the Spirit Link, and he's passively healing up as well. So he doesn't have to be too concerned with finding himself low HP. Because if he randomly goes low HP, then he does become a target. Dude, Soin is turning this around with this super crazy Blade Master. Oh, Blade in trouble over here, getting hexed. Hex not quite lasting long enough. Windwalk. Oof, there it is. Soin! GG! Failed tower push into victory. Well, that's rare to see. Items were pretty good. Items were pretty good. Don't want to put it all on items, though. I don't know. I was kind of not fully paying attention to that game at every point. Blizzard must fix the item luck difference. Orc Worker in chat. Nice to see you, Orc Worker. Long time no see. Have you been here earlier when I talked about a new item drop system? Yeah, Scourge Bone Chimes, I guess, is pretty good. In Orc Mirror, it's really good. I think in some matchups it's overrated. But in Orc Mirror, it is really good. Map number 2. Map number 3 is what I mean. So, what do you guys think? Is it Shadowhunter time? This is a very popular Shadowhunter map. Would be quite the surprise if Soin takes this best of 3, actually. FoCuS is considered the second best Orc Mirror player in the world after Lyn. No shadow. Oh, the switcheroo. Soin is going for the Shadowhunter. I feel like when FoCuS is against the ropes, he kind of always relies on the Blade Master. Stealing items early. Getting the crits. Not against human anymore, of course. Nobody plays Blade Master against human anymore. But other than that. There we go. Shop at the Merc for the lightning shield. That is the early game mechanic that makes Shadowhunters so good on this map. You get a jump start really quickly to level 2 and can quickly get to level 3 after with a 2 borrowed tech. So Soin's tech will be a little bit later over here. Oh, FoCuS is much faster. 1 borrow without a shop, so it's probably gonna be going to the middle for the claws. Lightning Shoot Creep looks good. Not denying anything here. If a Blade Master shows up here with Speed Scroll, is he dead? Ah, no. He's got Heat Wave. He's fine. And boom, there we go, level 2. Blade Master starting off with claws. Exactly what he wants. 75% chance for a good drop. There we go. Mucho damage. Another Remo hot take, by the way. I think claws should be +5 instead of +6. And I play Lich, guys. Lich is probably the best claws carrier in the game. Because not only does he do good damage, he's also normally protected and can't be threatened easily. Unlike Blade Master, unlike Demon Hunter. Whew. Good damage. Jimmy said +6. That was the orb, though. That was the Orb of Darkness. Oh, that was a low damage roll.
A player's forces are under attack.
Grunt's just chilling. FoCuS knows if he brings in the Grunts, they're just gonna get hexed and die. Because he doesn't have a speed scroll. Because he skipped the shop. So this opening does come at a disadvantage. Comes also with an advantage, though. With the tier 2 tech, as we can see, is very fast. Not even so much faster than that of Soin, though. Grunt solo creeping. Used to be doable on old Terranos, is also doable on new Terranos. Good slowdown here by the Blade Master. Keeping the shadow from leveling pretty well. But Soin now with a good hex as well gets the next item. Ring. So it has to be Pit Lord second, right? If you play Shadow first nowadays, it's always Pit Lord second. Nothing to be crapped here in the middle anymore, but at least the Pit Lord to be picked up. There we go. And for him the ring is going to be pretty nice. And perhaps even the gauntlets. I think gauntlets are underrated. Especially if you have triple hero, you always have inventory space. And gauntlets 75 HP can save you a game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wait a minute. TC second? Ooh. That's pretty cool. FoCuS is of course very familiar with the Shadow Pit Lord style, so he's trying to counter it now with the Torrent Chieftain. So what's the idea here though? You stomp him over and over so he doesn't get cleave off? Because cleave is really good damage over time, so it would seem like you really want heal wave against it. But now FoCuS doesn't have heal wave. Lion Horn again, always good. 2 armor is always good.
A player's forces are under attack.
Doesn't FoCuS have to go tier 3? Can you actually play this without Shadowhunter? Like on paper, it seems like TC plus Shadow would be pretty good against Pit Lord. You just hex him, stomp him. Hex him, stomp him. Plus you get the heal.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wait, something... No, no tier 3. Pendant for the TC, of course, very nice. Wand also pretty good. Coming in for the Creepjack now. This is kind of dangerous with the TC. It looks dangerous. Man on the Shadow is pretty low, though. Big Enforcer still up for grabs. That's the big item. Speed scroll.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ah, the Walker comes in. That's a big deal. Oh, Blade Master gets it. Fastest fingers in the West. Item as well, which is actually going to be pretty useful here pretty soon. Because there's no healing. Oh, Spirit Link might save him from having to use the Ankh. Stomp coming in. Pretty good stomp right there. Throw the beast. No dispel. Oh, no dispel against the scroll. And the grunts are dying. If I saw that right. This is so weird. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. Now, dude, this TC has so many stomps. It's ridiculous. Now he's level 3. But he's very, very, very hurt. This reminds me of when Lin played against 120 with Blade Master TC. Like, it's nice. You have good damage. You have good stun. But normally, the longer the fight goes, if you don't have healing, you just kind of start dying. To be fair though, the less engagement was begun with everything already hurt for FoCuS, the heroes at least. Expansion coming up for FoCuS. Soin may have a similar idea, but doesn't have the lumber for it. Level 3 Pit Lord and Crystal Ball. Is he scanning here? Nope. Where's he scanning? I don't know. Quick. Okay. Scanned the main. But he's gonna have another chance to scout the expansion. Takes really long
A player's forces are under
to finish construction. Woo! Okay, that's pretty good. That's actually insanely good. So what these two items do is that the TC, who would normally have 3 stomps, now has 8 stomps. FoCuS. Luck strikes again. Well, I guess last map he wasn't too lucky. And the Scourge Bone Chimes as well. Soin is an upkeep, by the way. Peons are coming out. Seems like he's getting ready for a push. FoCuS with the counterattack, as it seems. Will be storming towards the main with the aura. He is pretty fast. And going for the safety TP. Smart play by FoCuS. Smart play. Does he have pillage? Let's see. Nope, no pillage. But still, this is going to force Soin to come back. And then FoCuS can TP home. And then he's going to have his expansion done. Makes sense. Absolutely smart tactical play here by FoCuS. It's probably not going to take this fight. But wants to take out one more burrow at least. And with the stomp, he's actually minimizing damage onto his side pretty well. Oh, might even be looking for the Pit Lord now. No. Won't do that. TC dropping kind of low, but not in danger. And there we go. Soin supply stuck. Expansion standing. FoCuS with his win condition online. Can even creep up a little bit more over here. Is he close to level ups? Not really. Scan again in the main. I'm not sure if Soin realizes that there's an expansion here, to be honest. Is it crit 2, by the way? No! Wow. Even so late into the game, FoCuS still went for Windwalk 2. Especially with his inventory. I would have certainly expected crit 2. But okay. Alright, there we go. All in. This is super all in. Soin doesn't even have any burrows coming up. This next one, well, he has one coming up, but it's only going to get him to 40. FoCuS up at 60 as well. 60 versus 60. What's going to be better? TC or the Pit Lord. The first stomp. Oh, it's looking pretty good. Pit Lord so far can't put in the damage. Also no howl yet. Oh my god, these stomps. And imagine if he didn't have the Mana Stone. He'd be out of mana right now. But he does have the Mana Stone. So in pretty good splits here overall, by the way. TC doesn't get these insane stomps off anymore. One of Mana Steel also coming in right there against the TC, if I saw that right. One Kodo dies, but two more are still alive. Blade Master has to be a little bit careful over here. He's dropping dangerously low. Of course, from the cleave onto the Spirit Link targets, he's taking damage passively as well. And no heal waves, excuse me, to back him up. Two Kodos die, one from each player. Oh my god, Soin saves that one on 2 HP. Needs to bring it back home. Wait, is Soin winning this? Soin still supply stuck, by the way. 51 out of 40. But Soin only lost 8 supply. So that's 2 Kodos, I guess. New Boros coming up here now. Wow. You know, Grubby told me at BlizzCon that Pit Lord is actually low-key overpowered. Maybe he's right. The no heal strat for FoCuS here is looking pretty rough right now. We're gonna have a base race as it seems. FoCuS realizes he can't win a straight up fight anymore, apparently. Who's got more damage? Soin TP's back. Oh, there's no TP. Wait, ensnares? No ensnares? Ensnares on cooldown, maybe. Where was the TC, by the way?
A player's forces are under attack.
Misclick. I know that feeling.
A town is under siege.
Looks like Soin is on his way to the successful upset over here. Double level 4 heroes, really strong. FoCuS struggling on his 41. Yeah, we don't know about this no heal strat. One upgrades on both sides, by the way, for those who are interested. Oh, it's gonna be a big stomp. Whoo, baby! Alright. FoCuS is going in again with a bit of a supply deficit, yes. But let's see how it goes. It seems so easy for Soin to calculate when to get kills, because there's no heal. Whereas Heal Wave can only always change the equation. Fights all over the place. Both players hunting for the Kodos. The cleave is stacking up. Hall of Terror also pretty effective. Not enough dispel to go around anymore. Of course, if you dispel the Howl, you also dispel your own Spirit Link, which doesn't feel good. And this doesn't feel good for FoCuS. He's losing everything. 2 Raiders about to die. Everything's about to die. GG, and Soin takes it with 2-1.